All right, so you came to my YouTube page, you seen the title, and you said, damn, I really need help with my credit. So this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm making this video, and I'm going to make a series of more videos to come. Now, Jay-Z said, what's more important than money, credit, or I forgot how that go, but he's right. So the thing is that I'm making this video to talk about how to dispute negative things on your credit report. So first things first, I tell everybody that I'm helping, you want to get a copy of your credit report, and it's free. It's for the free 99. You can't be free 99. The name of the website, and like I said, it's free. They're not going to bombard you with spam, whatever, but it's called annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com. If you don't know how to spell annual, credit, or report, lost cause. But anyway, going into a little bit about me, in 2014, I tried to trade my car in at the time. I went to this dealership. Matter of fact, I went to several dealerships and I got turned down. I was like, damn, man, what's going on? The thing is that I didn't know what my credit score was. See, I went on Credit Karma thinking that, oh yeah, man, I got a good score. Here's the thing. Anything that's free credit score wise is not going to be accurate. Every lender uses a different scoring scale. So, I'll get people that say, well, my credit score is this and this because Credit Karma told me and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, man, no, think about it. When it's free, you're going to limit stuff. That's how you make money. So anyway, I went to the dealership and the one dude said, Alan, I'm going to be all the way real with you. He was like, take a seat. I was like, all right, cool. He said, man, your credit's so fucked up. You can't even finance a fish dinner. I said, damn. Now, it wasn't funny at the time, but it is now. So, but anyway, I went home because I was very discouraged. It sucks when you can't do something because of your credit, and the thing is that a lot of our parents didn't really teach us about credit. And, it's like I can't really blame the parents because when you don't know something and when you don't have the resources to learn about something, it's going to be difficult. So this is why I believe that every high school should teach about credit, and we'll go more into that later on. So I went home and I Googled credit repair agencies, and I found one local. I called them up, explained my situation. They basically told me the same thing what I'm telling you, to go get a copy of your credit report. Now, let me tell you about these they are out to make money, and that's cool. Money makes the world go round, believe it or not. So they had me sign up with this one credit scoring thing, which I was paying an extra $20. Then I'm paying them to do my credit report. So I was spending, I don't know, I think it was like $150 or something. And the thing what I didn't like is that I feel that if I'm spending my money with you, you should be able to provide me with answers. You should be able to get back to me in a timely manner. So my so-called credit agent or counselor I don't know what her title was, but every time whenever I would call and be like, hey, so I got a question. Now I'm looking at my credit report, blah, blah, blah. Are you going to dispute this? She basically didn't know what I was talking about, or she would say, oh, well, let me call you back. So she would only call me back at the end of the month when the payment is about to be submitted from my account. And even then, she couldn't give me an accurate answer. So it's like, you just taking my money, basically, and you can't provide me with answers. Don't do me like that. So I said, okay, I got you. So I went and I did my own research. I've bought a couple books. I Googled, I read, I did like a bunch of forums, and I obtained a copy of my credit report, looked at the negative information, and I just started disputing it from there. I think at that time I had Googled just one template, and it was working for me. However, I was telling my story to this lawyer, whatever, and he basically hooked me up with a gang of templates and stuff that I had to pay for. But, and the templates, they work. So, like, the thing is that you have to do what works for you. So, moving on, after when I started disputing, I had about maybe 40-something things on my credit report. And, this was like negative stuff and inquiries. And I'm going to talk about that too. So, stuff started coming off. Now, the thing is that when you go to annualcreditreport.com, there's only going to be something on the left-hand corner. But you want to click on all 3 credit bureaus. And for those that don't know, the 3 credit bureaus are TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Now, people were like, well, I only got 1 credit report. No. Please, people, please. You need all 3 because each credit report reports something different. They may not report all collection agencies and all negative information, but you still want to see what are you working with. And like I said, you also want to look over your credit report for errors. There could be a wrong address. There could be somebody that's probably using your information. What they call that, like credit theft or like ID theft, whatever. But, they could be fraudulating on you. I'm sorry, fraudulating is not a word, but you get where I'm going with this. So look that credit report over. Scan it, man. Look for anything that doesn't pertain to you because that's going to work out in your favor. Now, when you get you a template of how to dispute collections, things and stuff, you want to basically, prime example, if you got an AT&T bill and if the collection agency is called Acme Collections, on your letter, you want to put Acme Collections with the account number, which is very important. So some account numbers may have letters. Put that in there. If it's RHF 135, whatever, put that in there. But make sure that you put the collection name and put the number. Now, somebody had asked me, they said, well, can you dispute everything at one time? This is my experience with it. I tried one time to dispute about 15 things. It kind of didn't work out because I think the collection agency was like, well, you are bombarding me. But, oh yeah, let me go into this too. There's 2 ways how to dispute. And I'm going to break down the differences. You can do it online. Go to that actual credit bureau and you can type in what you're going to dispute, follow the prompts and stuff on how to dispute. And yeah, it works fast that way. It do. Now, the other method is to write the letters. And this is when the time consuming part comes in. The thing is that you want the credit bureau to take their time on investigating because anything over 30 days has to automatically come off. It has to. So what you do is that after when you get your template, whatever, fill it out, put your collection agency name and the number, put the letter in the envelope, lick it, put a stamp on it, go to the mail, go to the post office, certify it. I cannot be more serious. Certify it. Now, when you certify it, get the receipt and everything. So that way you can keep track. And like I said, if they take longer than 30 days, it has to automatically come off. And you can go from there. So this is why I tell people to write the letters, Now, here's the thing. Can you fix your credit on your own? Can you dispute these things on your own? You can. That's just like we can cut our own hair, but we pay somebody to do it. We can cook our own food. We pay somebody to cook. So if you are ready and willing to do this on your own and save yourself some money, you can. Because like I said, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. I'm not. Hell, I charge people, but I charge people because of it's like, I'm taking my time out to do this when you can do it. So if you are frugal, thrifty, whatever, cheap, do the shit on your own. And let me see. Oh yeah, bear with me. I lose my train of thought a lot too, but I get right back to it. So when you fill it out, you mail it, and you want to wait for your results of what you are disputing. They usually take, usually they will probably get back to you probably about a week and a half to maybe 3 weeks. So be looking out. It's going to come in a letter that's going to look like that it's from a collection agency, but it's not. And I know with Experian, what they'll do is that whatever you disputed, it will come off, but they'll send you back like an updated copy of your credit report. The other two credit bureaus will just show you what you disputed, and it would say removed, or it would say verified. Now, what verified is basically saying is that, yeah, we investigated this and the collection company is right. This is your debt. Now, let me tell you about collection companies. Collection agencies, companies, whichever one you want to call, all they are just third-party vendors, right? So meaning, like, say, for instance, you went to AT&T. You got your little raggedy iPhone, Team Android, by the way. But you got your little raggedy iPhone, whatever. You didn't pay the bill, whatever. So what it is that the original creditor is going to sell that debt, or they're going to charge it off. And whenever they do charge-offs, and bear with me because I might be slaughtering this, but a charge-off is basically when the original creditor can't make money off of it, so they just write it off at the end of the year. And when they write it off for taxes, then, it's a charge-off. Charge-offs can be removed also. I'll get more into that. So basically, when the collection company buy the debt, a lot of times they don't get all of the information from the debt. So here it is. They're going to be calling you saying, well, you owe us. And technically, you don't owe them a damn thing. You could tell them that I said it, but you don't owe them a damn thing. You owe AT&T, not Acme Collections. Tell them to kick rocks. So basically, when you are disputing this, you're saying to the credit bureau, like, okay, if this is my debt, then prove it. Tell Acme Collections to prove it. That's basically what the dispute letter is saying. And like I said, like a lot of times whenever they buy the debt, they don't get everything, meaning like a contract that you had with AT&T, something with your signature on it. Because I've disputed stuff that said verified. And I've had a total of things that was verified. 3 of them came off. 1 of them didn't. So, it is what it is. But basically, like when I sent a letter of verification stating like, okay, so, if this is my debt, then produce me a signature. Then I also said, well, is your company licensed and bonded? If they are, then let me see that. I mean, because I'm not going down without a fair fight. I'm not an easy win in life. So, and, like long story short, like I said, like 3 out of that 4 had like came off. So that's the thing, too, about the results of when you are disputing your credit report. Even if you pay someone to dispute these things for you, that's basically what's going to end up happening. It's either going to say removed or verified. So, so going on from that, yeah, like I had disputed probably like 5 to 7 things on each letter. But like I said, every credit bureau reports different. So it might be a total of 15 things with TransUnion. It might be 3 things with Equifax. It might be 1 thing with Experian, or, vice versa, whatever. So take a look at all 3 and, make sure that each agency is reporting on all 3 things. If not, then, you just got to send a separate letter for each credit bureau. Or you can go online and dispute each one, different. But like I said, have the name of that company and the account number. And like I said, like you can dispute hospital bills, collections. You can dispute charge-offs. Charge-offs are 50-50. If you got the extra money, man, call that original creditor. Tell them like, hey, this I'm looking at my credit report. This is a charge-off. I want to settle this, or I want to pay this in full. Now, let me tell you something else too. If you feel that you don't want to go through this, you got the money to pay these collection companies, call them and listen to me. This is very important. And a lot of them will try to basically spin you. They're going to try to like feed you some bullshit. If you got the extra money, you call them, you say, listen, I want to do a pay for deletion. Pay for deletion. And they're going to be like, huh? What is that? And they know damn well what it is. But like I said, like it's their job to make money and play dumb. Basically, what a pay for deletion is that you're saying like, yeah, I'll pay you, but I want this deleted off my credit report. And before you pay, get it in writing. A lot of times they will send you an email stating like you agreed to pay this and this and that. So do that if you have the money to pay. Now, this is something else what I'm going to tell you too. With these collection agencies, there's a statute of limitation on each account. So if you get a call from a bill collector and if you say, yeah, I'll pay you, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't pay them, if you talk about how you're going to pay, if you mention anything about paying, the statute of limitations will reset. So take like, you know, if I bought something 7 years ago, right? And if today what is the last day of the statute of limitations. And if I say, duh, yeah, I'm going to pay you guys. Yeah, I agreed to pay you this. And if you don't pay, then that statute of limitations is out the window. Now, this is something else that I'm going to say too. Keep copies of the stuff that you are disputing. So when you get your results back and stuff, keep a copy because, and this goes for also when you do the pay for deletion, because what these collection agencies do is that even when you pay them, they do sometimes what they call zombie reporting, which is like basically I paid you off. Why is it still reporting on my credit report? So and basically how collection companies work is that, you know, like they keep selling debt to other collection agencies and so on and so on. It's like a cycle. But keep your reports because a lot of times another collection agency will call you like, yeah, I'm calling on behalf of Acme, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or like, you know, like they'll say, yeah, you know, like we have this debt from AT&T and so on and so forth. And you're like, no, you don't, because I've already paid this company. And this is the account number that shows that I paid. So always keep your records up to date because these people, they will try to scam you. They will try to make money off of you. And if you don't have the extra money, you know. I'm trying to think what else. If I'm missing anything in this video, bear with me. You know, like I said, like this is my first video with more to come. Templates. You can go to Google and once again, like I said, like type in dispute credit, dispute collections. Hold on, let me, because you know a lot of people are not computer savvy, so I'm going to do the work for you. Yeah, okay. How to dispute credit report template. And there is a gang of things that will come up. Like I just clicked on something from MyFICO. And yeah, perfect. So if you go to MyFICO, and I'm not endorsing nobody because nobody hasn't cut me a check yet. But I personally use MyFICO to get my credit score. Oh, let me talk about this. Let me talk about this. Oh my God, let me talk about this. So when I was like, you know, charging people, helping them fix the credit report, people were like, well, I went to Credit Karma and, you know, they told me that my score was this and this and that. So I'm doing real good, right? No, you're not. Here's the thing. Anything that's free, free 99, you know, for the free, you're not going to get everything because, you know, they got to make money and they make money off of, you know, the different things and stuff. So the thing is that every lender uses a different scoring scale. Once again, every lender uses a different scoring scale. Credit Karma is on this scoring scale called Vantage. A lot of lenders don't really use Vantage, but I take that back too. I think it's in your region of where you live at. So like, I think out in California, they might use Vantage, but here in Ohio, where I live at, no, like a lot of them use something else, but I know some of them use FICO. So, if you got the extra money, whatever, it's, you know, it's $30 a month for my FICO, but it's also free with Discover card, I think. I'm not for sure. But if you can get a chance to take a look at your FICO score, do it, because that will, you know, basically tell you where you are at. Now, don't get me wrong. Credit Karma is a tool to help you. And I'm not knocking Credit Karma at all, because they do have some useful stuff. However, like I said, like with the credit score, it gives you a guesstimate or a guesstimation. So it's like, I'm guessing the estimate of what your credit score is, and this is not accurate. You know, like I've had things when like I went to Credit Karma and it said that, you know, my score was like in the fives. I'm like, fives? Hell no. But like when I went to go and get something on my credit, they're like, oh yeah, man, like your score is a 6, you know, 625, 650, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, Credit Karma. So yeah, so that's the thing about that too. But going back, like I said, you know, get the template, fill it out, you know, with your name and stuff like that. And it's going to ask for the compliant department, which is basically talking about which credit bureau are you going to send this to. You can Google each credit bureau's address. I have it written down somewhere. I'll probably share it with you guys again in my next video. But you put their name, TransUnion, I think they're in Chester, PA, you know, whatever. So, you know, in your letter, you say, you know, I'm writing to dispute the following information on my file. The items dispute are inaccurate, you know, whatever. And, you know, like you can add like some fancy words to your letters. Because here's the thing. It's not what you say. It's how you are saying it. And I don't know if I used this example earlier, but, you know, like I said, like if I wrote your letter, said, hey, I need to talk to you, like, okay. But if I, you know, wrote your letter, said, I need to talk to you, this is why, then that will get your attention. So, yeah, it says, and oh, something else with your letters, make a copy of your driver's license and your Social Security card. If you don't have your Social Security card, then make a copy of your license and a utility bill, especially if the address on the utility bill is different on your license. Make that copy, send it with the letter. And the reason why is that you're sending this to the credit bureau, so they really want to know who you are. Now, this is dumb as hell. I don't know nobody that's going to steal your credit, right? Like steal your identity and clean your shit up. So, you know, I just be thinking to the credit bureau, why do I have to do this? Most people want to steal my stuff to basically, you know, open up accounts and everything, not clean my credit up. But yeah, but like do that. I normally tell people, make multiple copies. You know, if you can go by the library and use their copier or whatever, use a copier at your job, you know, just make multiple copies if you're going to do the letter route. If you're going to dispute it online, which is faster, but, you know, like I said, like you do want the credit bureau to take their time on disputing. So I think I talked about that earlier. If I didn't, comment below, let me know. Do me a favor, people, please hit like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I'm going to have a lot more credit stuff that I'm going to talk about. I'm also going to start reviewing different products and stuff, letting you guys know, you know, if it's a go or if it needs to go. So, you know, like I said, like stay tuned. If there's anything else, you guys feel free, contact me. I'm cool to talk to, cool to, you know, you get some useful information out of this. If you guys need help and want me to do this for you, of course, I'm going to charge you. It's not for the free 99. It's going to be something 99, but not for the free. So that is about it. I can't think of nothing else. I'm signing off. Y'all have a good day. God bless.